Alrighty, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another Towerborn video. And guys, if you want to stay up to date on all things Towerborn, make sure you're liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you're new, and let's go ahead and get on into today's topic. So guys, today's going to be a short one because I want to talk to you guys about aspects. Now, your first question probably is, what are aspects? I went over these a little bit in the gearing guide. Aspects are your gems, basically, in Towerborn. They help with your gear score, they help with your character stats, and they also add like additional boons and special statistics and things. Now, so far I have only seen aspects be able to be equipable to your chest piece, your headpiece, and your weapon. The aspects you get for your weapons, they'll be more like offensive based. They'll do things like add different afflictions like burn, poison, or bleed and stuff like that, or increase your damage and other special things. While the more defensive based ones that go for your gear, they'll do things like give you health regeneration, increase your defense, and different stuff like that. Now, however, if you can equip more aspects into things like your shoulders, your waist, or your leg pieces, feel free to let me know down in the comments below, because I haven't seen everything in this game yet, so I don't want to sit here and claim right now that these are the only 3 pieces of gear that can get aspects equipped. But so far, these are the only ones that I've seen. So, anyway, like I was saying before, aspects, they are basically your gems, like in Diablo, or your materia in Final Fantasy. They add different levels of different buffs, boons, and things like that. They're real simple. So, every piece of gear is going to have like well, not every single piece, but some pieces of gear are going to have these weird little shapes on the side of them. You have the 2 spots where you upgrade your pieces of gear, and then there's another slot that is called an aspect slot. That means you can stick one aspect into that piece of gear to enhance and give yourself some type of buff. Now, my personal opinion, when you're farming and you're out doing your runs and stuff like that, when it comes to your aspects, anything, especially once you start hitting that level 15 and 20 area, anything that is tier 3 blue or higher, especially if you're still learning your build and stuff like that, hang on to those aspects, because you're never going to know what you need or what you're going to use or stuff like that. You guys will see that a lot of my my inventory for my gear and stuff like that is clear, because I take a lot of stuff and break it down for more materials. But my aspects, I tend to hang on to some of them. Hell, there's even a few weapon ones that I really don't need right now, because like I said, my rule is anything tier 3 blue or higher I keep until I'm absolutely sure I don't need it. But because I'm experimenting and trying so many different things with my build and stuff like that, and these things drop so much, there are so many different aspects out there. Like, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of different aspects in this game that do so many different things, give so many different combinations of buffs, defenses, offensive stats, and things like that. I would honestly say, just collect a lot of these for a while. Hang on to them, especially until you get to end game, and you really start experimenting, feeling out what you want to do with your build and stuff like that. But like I said, guys, aspects are real simple. They're just gems that increase your gear score and add boons and buffs to your character overall. Nothing too complex, nothing crazy. Just wanted to make a little guide out there explaining what they are. How you equip them is simple. Whenever you have a piece of gear that's capable, you'll simply hit X on the controller. I'm not sure what button it is on PC, and just find them over here and just push A to equip. It'll bring up a whole separate menu for them, and if you want to get rid of your aspects, you simply come over here to the forge, go over to dismantle, scroll to aspects, and just break them down like anything else, and they'll all be grouped in one simple category. But anyway, guys, if this guide helped you, be sure to smash that like button. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.
I know it's been a while, haven't talked since July. You've been on my mind, don't hang up. I know it's been some time since I called you mine. You've been on my mind, don't hang up. Maybe I'm a little bit jealous.